Hey guys, it's Reeker from Cut Through Recordings, and welcome back to week 2 of Plugin Spotlight. Today, I want to go over a plugin that I've always been a really big fan of. I use it very often in my mixes, and this one is called Verb. It's made by a variety of sound, like many of the plugins I use, and so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on a drum send here, and I'll go ahead and play the drums without this, and let you hear what it sounds like without it. Oops, that's not the part I wanted to play. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start bringing in the fader on this, just so you can hear what this sounds like, just with default settings. I think this reverb sounds really nice without a whole lot of tweaking, but they offer you a lot of options to tweak it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over the different knobs on this button. So starting off, you have your pre-delay, which whenever you turn this up, it adds a delay to the signal before the reverb actually processes. So this can be useful in some cases, such as vocals and stuff, but on drums we definitely don't want this. Down here you have your time in milliseconds, and that's just basically how long the reverb lasts. You have this right here. This lets you select different reverb models. You can go hall, plate, room, reflex, echo effects, whatever that means. You can switch between just reverb or ambience. Ambience basically just cuts off the reverb tail, so that can be useful if you're just wanting to add just a little bit something to a track to make it a little bit wider or something. I'm just going to leave that on reverb right now. You have your first ER, which is early reflection. You can adjust how long it takes for this first early reflection to hit, and you can adjust the second one separately. But if you notice, the first one affects how long it takes for the second one, which is logical. And you can actually control the level of those, the volume. You have a dampening knob here, which when you turn this up, it's almost like a compressor, I guess. It kind of turns down the reverb a little bit after a certain amount of time. You have mod, which modulates the reverb tail. And then you have this right here, which is really cool. This basically lets you adjust how much reverb is applied to a lower frequency. It's done by a multiplier, so if you put it all the way down here, it's times 0.5. So half as much reverb is being applied to the low end, and 3 times, longer. So that's really cool. And then right here, this lets you adjust the crossover frequency for that. So if you want it to affect 500 hertz and below, you can set it right there. 1K and below, you can set it there. And over here on the right, we have an equalizer. I was reading, is apparently the same equalizer used in the Bootsy EQ, if you've ever used that. And you have a high pass and low pass filter, which is very handy if you're wanting to cut out certain parts of this, so that way it doesn't get processed by the reverb. You also have mid-side here. So if you put it all the way to the left, you get a mono sound from the reverb. Put it all the way to the right, you get a wider stereo kind of sound. And you can also adjust how much dry and wet signal you get back out of this thing, and as well as an on and off knob and an output. So that's basically that's pretty much all that there is to this plugin. It's very useful. A lot of really good things to tweak everything, and I'm a really huge fan of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play around with this drum track and kind of adjust some of these settings, just so you guys can hear how it changes the sound and everything. So here we go. So as you can see, there's a lot of options with this plugin. I think it's very, very handy to have around. This is my go-to reverb. I throw it on anything whenever I need reverb. I don't really bother with any other plugins. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope that you really like this plugin and decide to go out and get it for yourself. It is free, I believe I said. If not, my apologies. You can get it from Variety of Sound's website, I believe. Just download it, throw it in your VST folder, and I think you'll be happy. This thing's very useful. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and please give a like or subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed. Thanks.